Hello! Hi guys! Happy Wednesday! Hello, hello! Hello Twitch! Hello YouTube! Welcome on in, guys! How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Hello, hello, hi. Thank you for the warm welcome. Oh! I hadn't really spoken today yet. My voice sounds a little off. Huh. Does my voice sound off? I'm feeling out of voice. Okay, I was not expecting this one. I'm home alone today. I didn't really talk to anyone before now. How's everyone doing? Hello, hi Twitch, hi YouTube. You guys excited for some art today? Yeah? It's been a while, I feel. Hello, Mari. This is actually the first time I'm seeing one of your streams. Welcome on in. I hope you have a good time. Hello. All right, let's begin. Hello, everyone. Hola, ¿qué tal? Konnichiwa. My name is Mari. But since you'll be viewing our stream today, we're gonna be doing some art. I'm just going to like I'm just basically going to be doodling and yapping a little bit. Yeah, it does sound a little lower, doesn't it? I did some singing last night. Maybe that was it. I did some practicing. Maybe that's why. Maybe that is why. I was supposed to have a singing lesson today, but I moved it to Friday because I couldn't today. Yeah, I'm excited. I just want to draw today. I thought today we could use because I'm not going to be working on anything serious today. I thought we could just like doodle together, hang out, talk about stuff, and if you guys have any questions for me, like regarding art, I'm very down to just like tutorial it out, if that makes sense. So yeah, please, this goes especially for the YouTube crowd. Please do not spam questions or requests or anything like that. But I'm down to like answering questions if I think they are pertinent. Pertinent? That's a word, right? If I think they are pertinent and yeah, if that makes sense for me to say. So yeah, without further ado, I'm excited. I'm excited to start drawing. I need to find a way to merge YouTube chat with Twitch chat so that you guys can meet each other. I don't know how to do that yet, but I'll figure it out, okay? Because I need you guys to interact. I need that YouTube Twitch chat interaction. Maybe we should have like a competition. Or something. We should have like a YouTube versus Twitch battle royale. No, actually I want you guys to be friends. I want you guys to learn from each other, okay? Especially because the Twitch crowd, unfortunately for the YouTube crowd, has a couple more years of experience under their belt when it comes to Marikyuun live streams. So they know what's up. But yeah, YouTube, I wish I could put you guys here on the screen as well. So it's actually against Twitch TOS to mix the chats on screen, but I believe they are going to change that rule soon. So hooray! Maybe in the future we can have a little bit of what do you call it? A little bit of a mix and match. You guys could be friends. Who knows? The YouTube calamaris and the Twitch calamaris. All right. It could be a Smash 1v1. Like a free-for-all. Twitch chat is more unhinged. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think it is, actually. I think YouTube chat... YouTube chat is very kind. Twitch chat is more teasing, I would say. YouTube chat is more like... People are like, I love you, Mari. You're great, Mari. Twitch chat is like, I'm gonna snatch your wig and then I'm gonna call you names. But they're sweet in their own way. So, I don't know. I don't know if they're more unhinged. I wouldn't say that. We need to think about like something that we can do. Maybe like a magma. Maybe we could have like a magma. Wait, why did wig snatch not work? I promise I had nothing. What? I'm sorry. Why did it not work? Hold. Wait, you yeeted it. No, you can't. Oh, there it is. Okay, why did that take forever? Wait, let's fix this. Why did that take 15,000 years? Okay, I see. Twitch is having trouble connecting with VTube Studio. Oh, I'm glad that was out of the way. All right, it's back, we're back. Okay, everything should work as usual now. There we go. My hair resisted, but it stood strong, but it refused. Delayed baldness. Delayed baldness patterns. I would like to be besties with the Twitch channel viewers. That's so sweet. You see, YouTube is very sweet. You guys have a lot to learn from them. They won't put YouTube chat up there because my aura would break the servers if it appeared for a microsecond. Maybe that's it. Yeah, maybe they're afraid of that. I'll find ways though. We'll find a way to figure it out, I'm sure. But I'm still waiting for Twitch to like roll out the permissions, because like I don't want to break partner rules, because I'm a Twitch partner. I don't want to lose the status. And I know Twitch is usually very hard on VTubers. So I'd rather not risk anything, if you know what I mean. Yeah, okay. I'm ready. This magical girl is ready to roll. So let's go, not gaming, but let's go drawing. Hooray! Here I am. Okay, here we are. This is basically what I'm gonna be working on, but honestly, I'm not like in a super rush to finish this. Like, it's basically all three of my outfits, you know? Regular Mari, Cyber Cupid Mari, and Summertime Brazil Mari. Yeah, regular Mari, Cyber Cupid Mari, and Brazilian Mari. I think Brazilian Mari is such a funny, like, it's such a funny name for it. So yeah, let me put the Twitch chats closer to each other like this. The Twitch and YouTube chats. All right. So yeah, what you guys been up to? Let's okay. Erasing everything, hiding everything. Let's start with regular Mari, I would say. The easy one to start with. Beep beep beep. Oh, gesture drawing is great though. I'm so bad at it. It felt like crying. Oh no. Well, I hope it clicks for you, you know? Because it's not my favorite to do either, gesture drawing, but I'm sure that, you know, with practice and keeping at it, eventually it'll click, you know? Sometimes things just click for different people at different rates, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I do think gesture drawing is very good, and very important, so yeah. Am I planning on trying the Tomodachi Life demo? I would love to, yeah. I kind of want to make me's. Like, I kind of thought, what about instead of doing, like, art today, how about we play Tomodachi Life instead? Like, just making me's? But then I thought, no. It's been a hot minute since I last had, you know, an art stream. I'm not taking that away from the people. The people yearn for art streams. So, I thought, maybe tomorrow? I know I don't usually stream on Thursdays, but I would be down to do like a silly little Tomodachi Life stream tomorrow just to make some me's. Like, let's see if we can make a Marikyuun me or something. I don't know. I think that could be cool. Yeah, you really gotta be invested in your little freaks. I would be down. I know you can make like 3 different me's. I would be super down to do like, to make Mari, Wari, and a third one. I don't know who we would make as like our third freak. Melon is kind of just Mari, but like with bigger assets. I don't know if you can, I don't know how big you can make the assets of the me. Patrat. I don't know. I know Risal wants to make March. on her game once she plays it. But March could be funny, actually. Calamari would be hard. It would, but did you guys know Calamari actually has a human version? I haven't drawn her in years, but okay, there you go, March mention. I know. Calamari actually has a human version. Not a lot of people know about it. Because I made her like so many years ago, and then I just kind of never used her again. Because I feel like it's a lot of characters to draw all the time, you know? I already barely have time to draw myself. You know, let alone all these OCs. I am definitely drawing myself today, yeah. You know, gotta make art of yourself sometimes, because I need art for thumbnails and stuff. I've been thinking a lot about like whether I should use fan art and stuff for thumbnails. But then I feel like people kind of expect me to draw them myself, because I always have. So I'm always kind of like, what should I do? Bon dia, bon dia! Hello, hello! I managed to make Majima. I need to see it! I gotta see that. After stream, I'll check it out. I also want to try the Tomodachi Life demo. It's so hard. I feel like I've barely played Pokopia. Like, I see people with such cool, like, designed, you know, cities and stuff, and making everything look pretty, and I'm still like... my Pokopia, like... my Pokopia land, right? Like, my game, it really looks like a post-apocalyptic world still. It looks so bad. Like, at least I'm consistent, you know? At least it looks like it was built by a Ditto. If that makes sense. You know, at least that's like in character. It looks like it was built by a Ditto. But I see everyone else like making such amazing like Pokopia builds, and I feel I've never felt so bad about not having been into Minecraft as a kid, you know? Because when I was a kid, I was not playing Minecraft, and if I was, maybe I would have like 10 years of experience in Pokopia, if that makes sense. It's too many games, I agree. Between Pokopia, Slay the Spire, I know Mario Wonder is also getting like an update, if it didn't get it already. It's like, it's a lot. It becomes really difficult to like keep up with everything. I am not vibing with the completely front view hair here, so I'll figure it out. It's mostly multiplayer. Oh, really? I thought they had like new power-ups and stuff, but I guess that is for multiplayer, huh? I don't know. Overall, it's just like there's so much to do all the time. Currently this week I'm taking it easy this week. I'm coming back to YouTube Shorts, by the way. Expect a new YouTube short on either Friday night or Saturday night. Still figuring out. I don't know which day it would be better to upload YouTube Shorts. I'm gonna check out like my YouTube analytics so I can figure it out. So yeah, that would be cool, I think. I'm wondering if I should like... It would probably be good to upload YouTube Shorts while I'm streaming. Maybe. Zaf, thank you for the 12 months! Thank you for a whole year! Thank you so much! Welcome back to the Calamaris! I appreciate it. But yeah, still thinking about all that. So yeah, we have a beautiful YouTube short in the works. And the VIP as well! Holy crap, that is a Giga Chat move. Holy crap, congratulations! Congrats, Zaf! VIP! Heck yeah! There we go! Congratulations on your new badge! Yeah, celebrate the year with a VIP, that's amazing! Thank you so much! Thank you for watching the stream so much, I really appreciate it. So for those on you who are like on YouTube and don't know how this works, so Twitch has this thing called like channel points, and YouTube doesn't have that, which is a shame because I think it's like such a cool feature. Channel points are like a currency that you get from just simply watching the stream, right? You don't have to pay anything to get channel points. It's just literally just currency that like you get for free from watching. And the thing is, you can have like different rewards and different ways to spend your points that you get watching the stream. And I have a bunch of stuff that you can do. You can like snatch my wig, you can bonk me. Oh, speaking of, bonk is out of place. Don't bonk right now. Hold. All right, that's it. So yeah, you can do a bunch of stuff, but you can also save them up. And save up, if you save up 200,000 points, which is a lot if you think about it. It's a lot of points, a lot of hours watching the stream. You can redeem a VIP badge. And the VIP badge, it's mostly just a flex, right? It means you're a friend of the stream. And you get like some privilege if you get like emote-only chat and stuff. So it's pretty cool and pretty neat. And I wish they added channel points to YouTube as well, but I feel like they might think it's copying Twitch too much. If they add it to YouTube, perhaps, maybe, I don't know. I know there's a little bit of a rivals a rivalry between YouTube and Twitch with the whole streaming thing. So I'm not sure. I don't know about that. Yeah, Naba always makes me bald. Yeah, whenever there's a raid on Twitch. I'm halfway through. Let's go. I know a lot of people were saying like, oh my god, 200,000 points is so much. Like it's impossible to get. It really isn't. A lot of people have gotten it before. I don't know what I'm doing. This looks weird. She looks weirdly bald. Not bald, but like, you know what I mean? I need this to be symmetrical. There we go. Okay, I think that will work. I got so used to sketching with my line art brush, which like, I don't think it's very good for you to do. But, I mean, not in general, like, it's good, but my line art brush is, as you guys know, is very, like, weird. The closest thing to channel points on YouTube are those EXP points that exist to rank points. Yeah, I've seen that. I don't think I have that turned on, to be honest, because like I don't know how I feel about ranking viewers and like ranking chatters. I also feel like it might make people spam more, you know, by having that turned on, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'm like overthinking it. It's very likely that I'm overthinking it. But it feels a little weird to have like a chatter like ranking system, in my opinion. I know FOMO is like a whole part of like being a streamer, like wanting to cause it, but I'm really not about that. I don't know. Wait, did the pet not work? Alice, did it not work? Is it still like messed up? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, hold. Okay. I'm really sorry. I think now everything is working fine. Wait, do you have to have premium? Oh, I see. I see. There we go. Thick eyebrows on the thick lines, girl. Yeah, I don't like the idea of like ranking chatters. I think everybody should like watch at their own pace, you know. If they want to super chat, if they want to subscribe, awesome. I really appreciate it. But if not, I don't think people should be shamed for like, I don't know, for not doing all that. Big mouth. Yeah. There you go. The Ojama Jodoremi mouth. I'm just doing a little drawing of myself, nothing special. Okay, I think that looks good, right? A little basic, but nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with being a little basic. Alright, looks good. Yeah, we love basic. Basic is good. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. If you feel like doing basic some days, nothing wrong with that. It's also cool not being basic every now and then, you know, and experimenting. But that is totally fine. I think her head needs to be a little bit smaller. 'Cause right now is a little... It's got a big head. There you go. Alright, so now it's my biggest enemy. The shoulders! I hate drawing shoulders. It's like... really messes with me. Yeah, I don't like the idea of the rankings either. It does sound a little... It would make people compete in ways that I don't think are healthy. Nothing wrong with a little bit of competition, you know, but in this case, that's not really what we want, is it? We want people to have a good time together. build community. Finally able to catch your streams. Yay, hooray! Welcome on in. Let's go. Also, apologies for not saying hello to everyone individually. Really sorry about that. It's just that, fortunately, there's a lot of you here, and sometimes I'm like, oh, but what if I say hello to some and not to others? So I would rather just, like, not say hello to anybody. But I read it. I read everything. I am aware. It sounds awful for whoever ends up with... Exactly! I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't like those sorts of ranking systems. I think even when I was in the competitive Smash community, there are these things called PRs, which stand for power rankings, which make a lot of sense. It makes sense to, like, want to know who the best players of a region are, and it makes sense for there to be kind of like, quote-unquote, a prize for, you know, your hard work, right? Of like getting better and winning a lot of tournaments, etc. Like, you know, something that makes people want to compete, right? You know, like, oh, I want to compete because I want to be the best in my region, right? I want to be #1 in the power rankings. But sometimes I feel like those things can kind of backfire a little bit. Like, I don't know, no offense, but like in Portugal, having power rankings for regions with like 20 people, I don't think that kind of thing makes a lot of sense, you know? And then I think it kind of only creates this weird, like, sense of competition and pride between people. Because, like, what if your perception is different from the power rankings, right? Like, what if you're like... Because this always happened, right? People would be upset, like, oh, why did I get behind this other guy? Like, I'm much better than him. Like, why is he in front of me in the power rankings? Like, why is he ranked, like, above me? And it... At the end of the day, it always evolved into an ego thing. So to me, it was never... I don't know, I feel like it makes sense to have rankings in the sense that it's good to know, like, who the best is. And it's good to give people a sense of, you know, motivation, you know, to want to be better and be recognized for working hard and getting better. But I think the whole, like, ego situations that it would create amongst players was not really the healthiest, in my opinion. And I don't think every single region needed to have a power ranking. But this is just me, like, yappering about completely unrelated things. I just did so much coloring on my line art layer, you will not believe. Oh no! Oh no! Is there a way that you can, like, select the lines or something? I hope. Is there a way you can do that? Would you want to be a magical girl or a type of Pokemon? Whatever you want to draw me as. I'm always happy to receive fan art and see whatever you guys create. Whatever you feel like doing. That's what I want you to do. You fixed it? Good. Ah, that's so annoying. Drawing on the wrong layer. Fortunately, Clip Studio has this, like, select by color thing that is really helpful. But yeah, that is an annoying situation, huh? There you go. Little Marikyuns. I don't even need reference to draw myself anymore. Isn't that crazy? At the start, I really needed a lot of references. Did you know I didn't always enjoy drawing Marikyuun? And I mean this. Like, when I first came up with the design, like, I drew the VTuber model, I really liked how it looked, but I hated drawing it. And nowadays, like, I like drawing it more, but I still, like, for example, Cyber Cupid, I love this design. I am not super sure on how to draw it. If that makes sense. It's kind of like a strange... It's a strange position to be in. It's like, it's your character. Original Marikyuun, I even designed her myself, but the design has always been difficult for me to draw. So, yeah, a little confession for you. I don't find drawing myself easy. Qual era o teu anime do canal Panda preferido? Doremi, provavelmente. Ou Digimon. Ah, Digimon. Digimon Adventure. Digimon Adventure 1 and 2 and 3. No, yeah, Digimon, definitivamente. Let me drink some water. We recall starting a series called Precure. Which season? Like, which series? There's a lot of different Precure seasons, and all of them are completely different from each other. My favorite is Heart Catch Precure. It's from 2011. And it is the character designer and key animator is also happens to be my favorite artist of all time, Umakoshi Yoshihiko sensei. I love his work. And he designed those characters, and I look at those characters so often for my own work, and I'm like, oh wow, yeah. Pensei que isto era uma magical girl. Eu gostava muito de Doremi, mas eu gostava mesmo era de Digimon. Yeah, in my work, I don't paint over line art at all. I do everything very methodically, right? There's like the sketch base, and then there's the liner, and then there's the coloring, and everything is very like, I don't want to say precise, but it is kind of precise, right? Everything has its place. It's very methodical. There's almost like a recipe to it. So yeah, whenever those things happen, it is a bit of an issue. Why settle for one transformation when Digimon has like 4? That's true. You know what? That is so true. I hate drawing jackets. I never learned. I'm a fake. Marikyuun doesn't know how to draw. Pack it up. Pack it up. Stopwatch. I'm gonna open up a reference of my VTuber model. Cause I'm silly. Hee. Okay. Boop. I don't know why, like, my favorite things to draw are skirts and, like, not jackets, but I gave myself jeans and a jacket. It's a little insane. A little crazy, if you will. To this day, I don't understand why I didn't just give myself a skirt. Like, it's been how long? Like, I designed Marikyuun in, like, 2021? 2022? And I still don't understand why I didn't just give myself a skirt. I admire your dedication to the clean and detailed line art. Thank you! It's my favorite part. I think it's so fun. For me, it's almost therapeutic, you know, to do that. I used to hate doing line art when I did, like, quote-unquote regular line art. But when I changed to like this really clean, like line thickness, almost like graphic design, I guess vision for line art, I really I started loving doing line art. It became like super duper fun for me because I hated doing that before. It kind of almost felt like it wasn't really adding anything to it, if that makes sense. It's kind of weird. It felt like line art was just kind of like this thing that I was forced to do that was really, really boring. And it didn't really add anything to the drawing, so I was like, what if it adds something to the drawing, you know? And that was it. Wait, I need a better reference of myself. Let's see. Oh, I got this one. Nice. Okay, that works. Alright. Yeah. That's how it looks. I always have a little bit of trouble drawing, like, my chest a little larger. Simply because of the jacket. I feel like the jacket covers it a lot. Yeah, I feel like you can't really see any trace of like a body outline because of the jacket, which is obviously not a bad thing. But it's a little difficult. Oi, Mari. Hello. Tudo bem? Precure is really good. I think it's very nice. I still haven't I did watch the one movie from Kimito Idol Precure. Akimene, thank you so much for the 8 months. Thank you. Yeah, art stream today. I feel like those have been kind of rare. But after the game jam, oh, I needed a break. I needed a break from art. Whew. That was a lot. I'm excited to go back to being creative. You know, in the next couple of like weeks. Little booby window. Oh. I haven't watched the new Detective Precure. I'm gonna be honest, I think the designs are really cute, but it's not giving detective to me. So I'm still waiting to see if I'll watch it or not. Yeah. Okay, I feel like... Oh, look at this! I drew this in like 2 years ago. This is so cute! I don't remember drawing this. I like this outfit, it's cute. Aw. It also has a jacket though, it's very cute. When the hell did I draw this? Alright, next year in the summer, we're debuting this outfit. My favorite Mew Minto. Mew Mint, for sure. She is so pretty. I want to give her like a cute little pose. Next summer debut, exactly. It's Brazil part 2. Everyone's like, Mari, it's so hot. What do you mean? Why are you wearing a winter outfit? And I'm like, Squid Games. I'm going back to my big-headed characters. That's interesting. Interesting habit to fall back into. Let's see. This. It's a miracle! Welcome everybody. If you guys are new here, yeah, it has been a while since I last did an art stream, but I've been streaming a lot on YouTube lately. I did run a poll yesterday asking you guys how you felt about the streams and like how you felt about me streaming on this channel, or like if I should move the streams to the VODs channel and keep this channel like YouTube shorts only and videos, like how you guys felt about that. And most people said they wanted me to keep streaming on here, so I'm keeping the streams here for the time being. We'll see how that evolves in the future though, because at the end of the day I want you guys to be as comfortable as possible. And I don't wanna... I don't know. Sometimes YouTube algorithms are weird. And sometimes I wonder, like... if like mixing things is like a good idea. But like most VTubers do stream and post videos all in one channel. So... I'm not really sure. I don't know how I feel about that. Like... I don't know. It's a bit weird. I don't like that. I don't like this this algorithm era, you know, where like you kind of have to stick to one niche and just like do a thing. But though of course, like that's not like an excuse. There's plenty of people who are really successful doing variety, right? I feel like it's a lot easier to grow if you stick to one thing, and I kind of always stuck to one thing on YouTube. So now that we're bringing more variety on here, I'm always scared of making my viewers uncomfortable, if that makes sense. Well, we got a clip, Squid Games? Really? Okay. You like that one? Let's go. Okay, you know what? I feel like this girl needs a little bit of sketching. We need to sketch the body before actually adding the clothes on it. Because otherwise this is gonna bring me trouble later. So there we go. Boobies right here. Right here. Boom, boom. Let's see. And then the body. Wait. Bloop. Oh yeah, this body is not right. What I drew makes no sense. I feel like I don't know how to draw anymore. I always feel that way at the start of the year. I don't know what it is. It's like in January, I'm always like, I forgot how to draw. Last year was the same. I barely drew anything between like January and like April. It kind of, like this year I've drawn a lot more. I did like some finished things even if it weren't like things I thought looked really, really good. But, what was I saying? But yeah, it's always hard. I don't know if it's like beginning of the year depression. Like, oh, it's so cold. Yeah, we gotta do a factory reset. Maybe that's what it is. Not totally sure. Not totally sure. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Oop. So this, yeah, elbows should reach your tummy. That's what I do to figure out like how long the arms should be. Yeah. Yeah, anatomy hard. Anatomy really hard. I need to practice more. I swore that this year I would learn to use like 3D models and stuff. But like for something like this, I don't think it's necessary, right? But I haven't like properly learned yet. Wait, hold your strabooties! Welcome on in! Madame Berry, thank you for the raid. Hi guys, I hope you guys had a great stream and I'm bald. My name is Mani and I'm bald. Oh, some people can't find shorts in their homepage. Oh, it's so weird. I see. Well, how was your stream? Did you guys have a good stream, Mary? Were you drawing something for your shop, maybe? What were you guys up to? Okay, yeah, that looks fine. That looks fine. Now I gotta add the clothes onto it. Yeah, no, this is not right. Starting over! Nothing wrong with starting over every now and then. Spirit City, Lo-Fi's new Enchanted Gardens update. Ooh. Nice, I'm glad you had a good time. That sounds lovely. Shorts only appear on the subscription. That's so crazy because a couple of years ago, YouTube was pushing shorts like crazy. I mean, that's how I grew. I wasn't even doing anything special. I was just reposting shorts that I had already posted to TikTok like years prior. That was literally how I built my YouTube channel from nothing to a lot. Because YouTube was just like pushing shorts so much. But it's a little weird because YouTube did not push my Marvelous Sunday Time cover at all. And like, I don't think it was a matter of people not enjoying the cover because people really liked it. I get so many like nice comments on that. And everyone tells me it's so good, right? So it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. for it to... Oh, there's a mosquito. It doesn't really make a lot of sense for me that YouTube's not really pushing it. Made me a bit sad, if I'm being honest. But, Alright. High-rise jeans. Though low-rise is coming back into fashion. So I'm afraid that Marikyuun will become a fashion embarrassment soon. Instead of being a fashion queen. I've never been very good with fashion, I'll be honest. Never been a very fashionable person. Alright, belt, we'll figure it out later. Okay. Now here. Pockets here. Boop. There we go. Yeah, let's go high waist. Love that. It makes your legs look longer. I guess it depends on like how tall someone is. Like in my case, like I don't really have short legs, but I am a short person. I mean, I'm average, but you know, I'm not tall. So like my legs aren't exactly super long, right? I don't know. I think it makes them look a bit taller, which is nice. I appreciate that. Yeah, the shorts page, like, yeah, I feel like the whole, like, endless scrolling shorts thing took away a lot of the agency from the viewer, you know? I feel like back in the day, viewers used to have a very active role when it came to watching the content they wanted to watch. And because of shorts, shorts kind of made it so that that agency was removed from the viewer. And I think that harms viewers and creators alike, even though it becomes easier for anyone to go viral and make a career out of content. I think overall it really hurts the creator in the long term because it fosters a community that is highly dependable or highly dependent on the algorithm to even find you in the first place. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I do feel like it's a little difficult to connect with my like shorts viewers. Not because there's anything wrong with them or anything wrong with me. It's simply because like the moment the algorithm stops putting my stuff in front of you, you will stop seeing it. And if I take a break or if I am not active for like a little bit, the algorithm punishes you for it. So it's very punishing, like for the smallest things in my opinion, and then it skips completely the relationship between the creator and the viewer, which in my opinion is the best part about being a creator. Yeah. Jeans are really cool, yeah. VTuber, thank you for the raid. Hello. Yeah, it is a little bit. But like, I think it's also on me for not capitalizing on, like back when the shorts were doing really good. You know, I kind of let it die out before attempting to like stream again on YouTube and stuff. But in my opinion, I don't know, I think I prefer how things used to be. Because I feel like it felt more on the viewer to find the content that they wanted to watch. So like, you would be very, people would know very well what they were watching, if that makes sense, and they would know the creators very well because they would have to do a little bit of digging in order to like find the creators and stuff. So it's more convenient now for sure, but overall, I think that like that extra step that needed to happen was really what made creators and viewers alike connect. So it becomes a little difficult to relate to how things are currently. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Marikyuun. Jump! Thank you for the 61 months! Holy crap, thank you. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. We are drawing Marikyuuns today, but I'm struggling. Struggling a lot. This... It's hard for me to find ways to make a front-facing Marikyuun that looks dynamic. You know. Like, how do you make something dynamic without a skirt? I don't know. I don't know how to draw without skirt. That's all I can do. It's a skirt. I'm a skirt girl. Why did I not make myself a skirt girl? I'll never know. Beep, beep, beep. It looks like I have a short bob. It does look cute. We could have a... What's it called? Tomboy Marikyuun. Can you guys imagine? Would you guys believe me if I said I was a bit of a tomboy when I was younger? I always wore long hair and like... I like skirts and stuff, but I was definitely a tomboy when I was a kid. I rolled in the mud a lot, and I played football or like soccer for the Americans. I was very good. I played with the boys before puberty. Then puberty hits you like a truck, and you're like, oh, I guess they're stronger now, but that's okay. We still fight. I was a very good goalkeeper. I'll have you know. I always carried my class whenever we had like those competitions between classes. I was the goalkeeper. Any girls of our kind of generation who play video games leaned into tomboy? I guess. I like that femininity is not seen as horrible anymore, and girls are like, oh my god, I can like pink without being made fun of. Hello, let's go. I like that people are more free to enjoy those things now. But yeah, when I was a kid, I was like, my favorite color is black. Actually, it was yellow, but I said it was black to sound. And now it's pink. I would say I like all sorts of pink. But I do like all colors, I think. I feel like there's not a single color that I'm like... I mean, there are like different shades, right? Obviously, no one likes the poopy shade. Poopy shades of green. But I feel like every color or color group has like potential, you know? I'm not very good at working greens. That's something I definitely need to work on. Yeah, there's less pressure, I agree. I think it's lovely. How can I make this a little more dynamic? But yeah, I was a bit of a tomboy back in the day. Hung out more with boys than with girls. Then it started becoming more like a 50-50. I feel like nowadays it's mostly a 50-50. I love greens too, but I'm not very good at working them. Did you see my question? I did not. Could you send it again, please? I did not see it. Oh wait, I scrolled. I saw. What can I do if I can't find a pencil? And I'm sorry, I don't know how to answer that question. Yeah. I started learning how to sketch Pokemon in my notebook, and trying to color on paper is intimidating. Ow! Hey! I do not appreciate that. Who the hell did that? Why'd you do that? I'm doing a good job. Will we get to see short hair Mari? She looks a bit naked. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. I do like my long locks though. I love them. I do need to cut my hair. It's getting a little out of control. It feels like how it was during the pandemic, which is a red flag. It's almost by my butt. It's a lot. It's very, very long. Really bald Mari. Sometimes I feel like that. Sometimes I wonder if that's the right answer. You guys like it? I'm glad you guys like short hair, Mari. We love a bit of you know, variation. Maybe for the bikini I could have done something different. Maybe for our next outfit, which I have no idea what it's gonna be, maybe something like pajamas. We could have like hair tied up, maybe? Something a little spicier to spice things up. How the hell is your sketch so clean? Is it? Is it really? I don't know. Boop. I've been really enjoying making the hair, like this little tuft of hair, more like fat. Thick. Before, like, you know, usually it's very like this, you know, like kind of sad, you know, facing down. A sad little tuft of hair. And here it's a little like fatter, but now I'm like, I want it to be like a bubble, you know what I mean? Heck yeah. I think that looks cute. I like that a lot. It's super clean, really? Huh. I don't know why that is. My first stream, your art style is so cute. Thank you. I appreciate. What does it mean? Why? Is that something you'd like to be permanent? Yeah? You love it so much when I'm bald. You guys love it. You guys are like, man, I wish Mari was bald all the time. I wish Mari was full-time baldy. Walter White era. You love it. Oh, change outfit. Ooh, okay. Let's de-transform, I guess. Give me a second. I'll make the transformation happen. But it's actually a de-transformation. Let's do it. Oh, hurry. Let's go. Swimsuit. Hi. Hello. Here I am. And with an outfit change. I got a 10 in the meantime. Yay for me. Oh, I never really had a problem with talking to girls. Though, like, honestly, no one in my school, girl or boy, no one really liked anime. Like, back in the day, it wasn't as, like, you know, big as it is now. Like, people knew I liked anime. And, like, no one really, in high school, no one really, like, bullied me for it. But no one was really, like, into it either. So I was always just kind of like, oh yeah, Mari likes anime, she's a bit of a freak, that's okay. We just talked about other things. And it's funny because, like, there's, like, that archetype of, like, you know, the, like, airheaded, boring girl who doesn't talk about interesting things. But some of, like, the most interesting conversations I've ever had about philosophy, about religion, were with those kinds of girls. Actually, back in high school. There was this girl who was, like, she wasn't dumb at all. I don't think she was, but she played dumb a lot. I don't know, maybe she just wasn't very confident. She was really pretty, really religious too. And some of the most like interesting conversations I've ever had during my high school times were with her, actually, because I felt like she had a really interesting view of religion and like what God meant to her. And as someone who's not religious, I thought that was it was really nice, like, to see things from her perspective, in my opinion. So, you know, sometimes we had nothing in common, by the way. We literally had nothing in common. I don't think that girl has ever played a video game in her life. But that still doesn't mean you can't have meaningful and interesting conversations with those people. Or it doesn't really, you don't have to you know, even have anything in common, I feel, to have really interesting, meaningful conversations with others. So that was kind of where I stood back in high school. I was a bit of a know-it-all. Of course I was. Yes, I saw the good news. I actually sent the Sora news on our subs chat last night. It's pretty good. I'm glad the bubble is starting to burst. I just wish the best for people. That's basically what where I'm at. I hope it bursts, but I hope it bursts safely for you know, the people who live close to like the data centers, etc. You love the advice? Heck yeah. Just remember to try to give people the benefit of the doubt and not assume the worst right away. But also respect yourself. Don't let anyone disrespect you. If someone disrespects you, like, just walk away. It's not worth it, right? So yeah, for me, I'm just hoping for the best for people, you know? People from totally different walks of life can be the most interesting to talk to. Yeah, absolutely. Even if they have absolutely nothing in common with you. It's really funny, because two people in my life, I showed them... I showed them, one of my best friends, I showed them the video game that I worked on, The Fourth Sin. And the two of them got stuck in the hover tutorial of the game because they had just never played a video game. So the idea of having to jump and hold the button to hover and still like control the character, yeah, they couldn't get past that. They were just, they're people who don't play video games. I would assume my friend Anna, she probably played like Wii Sports when she was a kid, and that's it. I don't think she played anything other than that. One of my best friends, she works at a bank, by the way. And she's really passionate about it, about like economy and those things that I'm 100% not interested in at all. She got stuck in that area, and another person that I know that I showed the game to, she also got stuck in the hover tutorial. It really felt like, you know, the meme with like the Cuphead tutorial, where the gaming journalist is like stuck in the dash tutorial and can make it pass. I can only imagine it was the same for them. My friend Anna, she DM'd me, like she messaged me being like, I'm stuck in this part, and then 12 minutes later she sent me another text being like, I did it, I made it past. So yeah, 12 minutes to hover. And you know, yeah, still one of my best friends. I love her. But we have nothing in common when it comes to interests. It's really funny. You really don't have to have the same interests to be friends with someone. I think there's other things that I personally look for in a relationship with others. Interests is one of them, but for me, the way you see life and the way you like see your role on this earth, to me, that's really important. That's very cute. Yeah, and she still played the game. She was like, I'm gonna send this to my brother. Like, I'm sure my younger brother can figure this out. I still need to ask her if her brother played it. But yeah, it is fun. It is cool. But yeah, sometimes I think people overfixate on interests as something that connects them to others. And there's nothing wrong with that, but just remember not to completely ignore the rest, right? Like, give people a chance, even if they don't like games or anime or whatever, you know? Does anyone have tips for making line art? Should I speak? Say the line, Bart? Can I say it? Am I allowed? Can I say the line? Thick lines on the outside and thin lines on the inside. It gives it an official merchandise look. And it really helps. It really helps make sure things are properly separated from each other. It looks great. There, I said it. Thank you. Thank you, chat, for obliging me. You know, for encouraging me to be myself. Marikyuun said the line. Heck yeah. It's so iconic, and it was not something that I planned to go viral. It's so funny to me that out of everything, that is my legacy, and I love it. I'm very happy that is my legacy. I want my... How can I have, like, awesome looking floating hair? You know what I mean? I want my hair to look interesting. Maybe... Maybe like this? No, that's too long, no. I like shaping my hair like I'm some sort of Princess Peach copycat. Hola, soy nuevo. Bienvenido. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Yeah, we gotta fluff it up, that's true. Like that. How's that? Oh, how have you found your way to express your creativity? For me, drawing fan art for sure. When I was a kid, all I drew was Sonic characters. Amy especially. That was all I was drawing. I would spend weekends. I didn't need references to draw those characters, you know? I didn't need them. I was just drawing Sonic characters so much all the time. I would like boot up Sonic Heroes. Or like, not even boot up Sonic Heroes, I would like boot up the instruction manual, which is not booting up because that was a piece of paper. And I would just draw the characters so much that I literally did not need references anymore. So that was my favorite thing to draw in the world. And nowadays, I hate drawing Sonic characters. It's so hard for me. I don't know why. I find it difficult to draw them in my style, I guess. Because to me, the Sonic style is so ingrained in the character designs that I don't know where the design starts and the style ends. Does that make sense? Anyone knows how to draw clothing wrinkles? It vastly depends on the material. Like wrinkles on a cotton shirt are gonna look very different from wrinkles on a silk shirt or on jeans, right? So the best advice I can give you is go look up IRL, real life references, and then also look up drawn, illustrated references. See how different artists stylize them, especially if they have a style, I guess, closer to what you're looking for. Look at both real life and other illustrators' examples and really try to look at like the decisions that each illustrator makes. In my opinion, the #1 way to improve in art is to look at the references and be like, I wonder why this artist made this decision here. That to me is like engaging your brain in that sort of activity and learning the patterns and figuring out how to stylize things from reality and like seeing how others have done it before. That is the one way to improve, in my opinion. Like, it's by training your brain to find these patterns. It's not even by drawing a lot. It's all about pattern recognition at the end of the day, I feel. They look like hairballs? Really? Oh, do you draw them very fluffy? That's cute. Are recordings of your art streams available on Twitch or YouTube? Yeah, I have a bunch of art streams on my Mods channel. And I have a couple on YouTube, on my main YouTube as well, because now I'm streaming on YouTube. But yeah. I love puffy dresses. I can't wait to see it. Okay, there we go. I think Mari is done. Cha-cha! Where's the first, like, sketch? This one. Ta-da! A little different. I think she looks a little... It's got a bit of a different vibe. Let's see if I can make the vibe a little more similar. Maybe I should not merge everything, but I feel like at this point I kind of have to merge everything. Let's see. Let's see if I can make this... Let's see if I can make this... match the initial draft more, in a sense. Let's see. It's already been an hour, that's crazy. Oh yeah, that makes... I think that's cute. Maybe this leg can also be a little more... like that. Oh yeah, that's cute. I don't think there's anything wrong with drawing in one layer. Personally, I do a lot because, like I said, my style is very, like, almost recipe-like, right? I do everything very cleanly. I separate everything very clearly, like, you know, sketch, line art, coloring, everything is very, like, separate. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Yay! Hope everyone's doing well. Doing great. Thank you for asking. I am doing fantastic. When I started stream, I didn't have a voice. Like, my voice was kind of iffy. So that I'm a little scared about that, but it's probably nothing. Yeah, I also just draw on whatever layers I feel like, and when I'm done, I just merge it. I do the same. Okay, and now let's draw the little heart. Not every version of Marikyuun has the heart belt, but it is a belt that I own in real life. So it makes sense for me to also own it in cyberspace. There we go. My last stream before I'm away for a while. Oh, that's okay, Munch. How long's your trip, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? I know you're traveling very far. Six weeks, wow, that sounds awesome. Sounds like a great time. I hope you enjoy yourself. I might also travel this year. I might go to Japan. It's still a little up in the air, but yeah, I might take a little break from streaming for a couple of weeks, because I'll be in the land of the rising sun. I should brush up my Japanese. Brush up on my Japanese. Are there any Japanese speakers in chat? Nihonjin no listener-san. Onegai! Zehi! 日本語でコメントをいっぱい書いて日本語でコメントいっぱい書いてね。はい。私全然喋りたくないけど上手になりたいよ。Going back to Japan, what for? A mix of work and play. A mix of work and play, I would say. I don't want to give too many details, but it might be related to my new gig that is still up in the air a little bit. Ohayo gozaimasu. Itakimasu. 日本語全然話せません。私全 What's the PT version of Nihongo Jozu? I don't think we have that. But, Não, o teu português é muito bom. I guess. Huh. I don't know. Oh, I'm glad you guys like my work. And I'm glad it's recognizable. I think that's anything an author wants, right? Or like a creator wants, is for people to recognize their work. At least for me. When I was a kid, I remember being very like, oh my god, I need the way that I paint my eyes to be unique to me. I'm glad. That makes me very happy. I think, no. The blush needs to be on this side. Otherwise, this is not Marikyuun. This is just Mark. Marikyuun. Marco! That would be my male version. Marikyuun and then Marco. Who's Marco? Oh, it's the star! Star and Marco. That's me, Marco. I think I have people over. Okay. Not even going to look. Okay. No idea who that is. But I hear voices from the outside. Next year, April Fools. Yeah. Wait, next year? That's in a week! Oh, I haven't prepared anything for April Fools. That's in a week! Oh, what do we do? Oh no. Wait, what do I do for April Fools? I feel like we should have a Wari stream. Just a Wari stream. Oh my god, last year I went so hard on April Fools. This year I've got nothing. Is Marikyuun getting a full-sized model anytime soon? Unfortunately not. Full-sized models are very costly. And it's just not... I don't see how it can be sustainable for me to do that. But it's a very fun thing. And she does kind of have a full-sized model, just not drawn by me. Let me get it, actually. Do I still have it? Hold. Oh, is it not even here? Oh, is it still like saved up? The Prism model? Nasan toire wa doko desu ka? That's a classic. Toshokan doko desu ka? Donde está la biblioteca? What? I lost everything! What the hell? Wait! Why am I not worried? Why did I lose everything? Oh no. Really? Why did I lose it? Is it not in the maybe? How do I do that? No, it's not in the expressions. Huh. Who is this white woman? True. Where is it? I don't know how to find it. Why would Kino do this? So true. Did you not make a toggle for it? I don't know. Did I? I think I did. Ah, Marikyuun. Is that it? Ah! Hello! Wari in the house! Assholes! How's it going? My name is Marikyuun, and I am here to ruin your day! It's such a pretty model. That looks so much better than that Marikyuun. I'm everybody's Ashi, the great Wari. Now we don't need to look at this. Look at me. Ah! No! She's gone. She died. She died. Hold. All right. Why can I not do it? What is happening? Select? I don't understand. See, this is the problem. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to like. I have save. I can only save. I don't get it, but yeah, here I am. The Great Wire. My glasses are funky. I need to figure this out. But hello. Ah, you like it. I see. Yeah. I'm so much prettier than that Mari, huh? They set my hockey to shift 1, so I did it. That is funny. That is quite funny. I know you guys just like enjoy looking at me. The Great Wari. Damn, I look pretty. Much prettier than that Mari character. But I don't know how to draw. I haven't drawn in a while. Is there even... maybe there will be like what do you call it? Maybe there will be like a lab coat update soon for this model. I'm so pretty cool. I know. I just am. There's not even anything I can say about that. But now she's gonna go. She is gonna go. I don't know how to turn on Wari. I don't understand how it works. Yeah, there's like a bunch of... Yeah, there are. Aren't they? Whoop! Off she went. Off she went. I'm back. Hello. I know you guys miss Wari. So yeah, she does have a full bottle, but it's not drawn by me. I need to use Wari more. I don't know how. I had this stupid idea of recording a cover together, like a Wari duet. But that feels like it's such a random thing that no one would really understand outside of like the Twitch circle. That's kind of how I feel about it. Tenshi Akuma, that's so fun. That is very fun. But I don't know how to sing as Wari. Do it for April Fools. I don't have the time to like create a whole cover for April Fools. Those take months. Those take at least like 3 to 4 months each. Salvi, thank you for the raid. Welcome. I need references for Cybercupid. Cybercupid's really hard for me to draw, y'all. She is really difficult. I don't even know why she's so difficult for me to draw. Like, yeah, every drawing I have for like... Yeah, I feel like she looks different. I don't really know. Every time I draw her, like Cybercupid, I feel like it looks completely different. I don't know, man. This drawing, I really don't like it. Most drawings that I've made of like myself, I'm not a huge fan of. This one, I also don't like it. I feel like I've just had... I don't know, I feel like I just struggled drawing her for some reason. Weirdly enough, I think my favorite drawing of Cybercupid is a drawing where I wasn't even drawing in my style. Where is it? Yeah, I think this might be my favorite drawing of Cybercupid. It's not even in my style. It's like in a completely different style, but I really like it. But this doesn't look like mine. But I think this is like, I really like how this looks. It obviously, there's Melon. The iconic. Oh, this isn't a sketch, this is a finish. I know it's got thin lines all around, but it is 100% finished. And it even has like a Genga version, which I really like. It looks very cool. 90s coded. Yeah, I wanted it to be early 2000s, early to mid 2000s, mid 2000s. Yeah, I feel like there's this one. I like this one. Oh, hello? There's this one. I like it. But I think there's always something off with the way I draw Cybercupid. I don't know what that is. I did draw like... Okay, no, I don't think I should joke about this. But there was like... You know, like... Something you can do for April Fools is obviously announce a graduation, which I think is like... But I I thought about it, but then I thought, no, that's like kind of mean, and I don't think that's that funny. But I drew this. I've never shown this before. This was like a graduation art that I made that I never like posted because I think this would be too evil. I think it looks good, right? It looks fine. It looks like Cyber Cupid. But yeah, a little too evil, I felt. So like I never showed this to anyone. You guys are the first to see. Never posted this anywhere. But I do like the way I drew it, I think. So yeah, every time I draw this character, she looks like a completely different character. So we'll figure it out here. Yes, the Gengar version is what appears on the console. Exactly, on the Game Boy. Yes it is. So yeah, little fake graduation art that I never wanted to show y'all because I thought it was really mean to joke about it. Don't be mad at me. Okay. But yeah, I don't know what it is about Cyber Cupid. It also took me a while to draw Marikyuun consistently in a way that I like. Even after finishing the design and everything. You think it's consistent? Interesting. I really don't see it that way. I don't know if it's like a you're your worst critic thing, or if it's like the fact that I know how the character looks so well that like I see these things more easily because I know the character so well. Looks like a Fire Emblem final character image at the end of the Romance Marikyuun route. Yes, let's turn it into that. No more graduation, just like a little CG from a visual novel. The drawing is free. I'm glad. I just never used it because I thought it was a little too mean. I didn't want to offend anyone with the drawing. Because I know like joking about those. Ow! Whoa! The 2-for-1? The 2-for-1 special? That's messed up. Holy cow. Why would anyone do that? I like your cut, G. Well, I don't like it. Let's see. I'm not even looking at references. Once again, making a huge mistake. Don't be like me. Look up references. Sometimes I don't feel like going through my folders to find like my references, so I Google myself. I know. I know. Sometimes I Google my friends' birthdays too. Oh, I've got this one as well. I never showed you guys any of this. I wanted this to be like a cute, like Memphis thing. I don't like the colors. She needs more volume here too. Girl, you need more volume for sure. Yeah, something like this, I feel. Oh yeah, much better. It's really convenient to Google Friends. Yeah. Yeah, no, she really needed some volume there. I'm even gonna save this. But yeah. Usually I don't do separate layers for shading, no. It's very rare for me to do that. But yeah, I'm a bit of a lazy bum. Just a little. Sometimes we can be lazy bums, right? As a little treat. Okay, I need these two characters to look consistent. For sure. So let me see. Neck thickness, head size, all those things need to be consistent because it's one illustration. So I feel like before anything happens, I'm gonna separate the head into a different layer. I was watching while finishing a school assignment. Unfortunately, can't keep watching, but I just wanted to say I enjoyed watching you draw. Thank you! I'm very glad. Thank you for stopping by. And don't worry, the VOD doesn't go anywhere, so if you'd like to revisit anything, you are very welcome to watch the VOD at a later time. Mm. Could make a desktop shortcut to your... I could. Looks awesome. Yay! Thank you. Okay, go. Maybe the other ear? I always like making the other ear visible. Sometimes I shouldn't because it kind of messes up with composition or like the flow of the head, but I really like how it looks. Okay. Okay, same eye shape as regular Mario for sure. Cybercupid Mari, cyberspace, hooray! I need to draw Wari more. There is that little wallpaper that I commissioned on Skeb for you guys. I really like it. And I do actually use it as reference for drawing Cybercupid Mari. I love seeing how other artists like interpret my design. Sometimes it helps me a lot with like drawing myself. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, having other references other than the stuff you draw helps a lot. Helps me a lot with knowing how to even draw myself. Because it's kind of like... how do I explain that? It's hard to explain even. It's like how you're perceived by others. Like how your design is perceived by others. And sometimes other people make like really interesting decisions when it comes to stylizing you. So I think that's pretty awesome. I'm gonna make her winking, because that's cute. I love a little wink. Yeah, how's that? Do you ever do drawings with complex poses? Sometimes. Not very commonly, no. Like, I feel like I barely have time to draw nowadays. And everything that I draw, I kind of want it to become like a YouTube short or something like that. It's mostly like for social media nowadays rather than for myself, if that makes sense. So a lot of the time I end up not really taking a lot of risks, I guess, when it comes to stuff. I would rather make like interesting compositions and use pretty colors and stuff rather than going ham with the poses. I think there's many ways to make a drawing interesting, not necessarily just like difficult poses. I mean, a lot of really interesting drawings are like just the face. So yeah, but something I would like to learn more about is definitely backgrounds, and I would like to make more interesting compositions. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened yet. It's something that I keep like delaying. For sure. But some poses are deceptively like complex, I would say. For example, do I have it? That this one that I drew, like if you see it closely, it's kind of like it's got an above perspective going. You can see it from the belt, right? Like you can see the top of the belt here. So like there's a little bit of a perspective going. So I do believe that adds a little bit of complexity. So like here and there I will do small little things like that. But overall, no, I don't risk a lot. I do not risk a lot, fortunately. How long does it take for me to draw? Oh, it really depends on what I'm working on. If I'm, you know, if it's just one character, if it's like 2 or 3. I I don't even know how I can count that. Does Clip Studio Paint like count the time you spend on a drawing? Because I'm a little curious to find out how long it takes me to draw stuff. It does? Really? Whoa. Do I have to open the CSP file? Oh, let's go for... Let's open this Chris, for example, from last year. It's on the menu. For example, let's see. This is like one character, right? But it's kind of like 3 characters. Canvas properties, maybe? Oh, no, not here. Look where you have sub-view. And it's like the eye tab. Sub-view? Oh, view? Or... Fit to screen, scroll bar, selection launcher, transformation, transform launcher, grid, ruler bar. Wait, view is like... I don't think it's on view. File, let's see. I'm very curious. I have no idea how long things take me. Preferences? No, probably not. I don't know, let me Google it. Is there an information tab? Window information. Oh, thank you. Information. Where is that? Information. Is this it? It doesn't say anything. Wait. Oh, you guys can't see it. Dang it. System application 13%. It doesn't say anything. It just has like XYHVL. This has like some letters on it. Okay, so here it shows me the zoom. It should show work time. What version do I have? I don't know. I didn't even know there was one for Procreate as well. So this is what I'm seeing. This is all the information. Oh, can you not see it? Oh, you can't see it. What the heck? Why not? Why can you not see this window? It's a little bizarre. Oh, wait. So, show coordinate information, show length information, show memory usage. That's it. It doesn't say anything else. Oh, it's a shame. Oh well. It was at an... Oh, maybe I don't have that version then. Oh well. Well, thank you for letting me know that this exists, because that's pretty cool. These programs are always way more complex than we imagine, right? Oh, that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be fine. No problem. Alright. I need to look at my character. Reference. Here it is. Big sleeve. Big shapes. Wing goes around here. Cute. I love this design. Yeah, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Kina, design more things for me. Please, your designs are so good. So the heart would be here. You can't see it. And then the hand goes like I'm so happy with this design. You guys have no idea. I wish I could draw it better. More properly. I feel like I'm still figuring it out. Even after like over a year, I'm still figuring it out. Do I have tips for starting art commissions? Not really. I mean, for starting, or like, you mean like getting clients? Like, what exactly are you asking? Was the idea for Cybercupid inspired by character Yui? Yes, a little bit! She was definitely in the references folder that Kira used. The main references were character Yui, first season of Precure, so like Futariwa Precure, and Amy Rose. Those were like the big ones. Let me look at the reference sheet that Kira made. Is it not here? Oh, it's on this one. I have everything so, like, disorganized. Tips on how to draw faster. That's just muscle memory, unfortunately. You have to get better at drawing, I feel. And you have to, like... How do I say this? I think it's mostly about like drawing things so many times that you kind of already know how to do it kind of by instinct, and you don't have to second guess yourself a lot. I think most of the slowness comes from second guessing yourself, so you just have to draw the same things over and over to the point you won't be second guessing yourself much. But like, I know really great artists who still like second guess themselves a lot, so they take like really long to do things. So it might just be like, it might be a matter of like confidence, I feel, and not having a need to do everything perfectly, you know? For pricing commissions, oof, that is also something I struggle with. That's definitely something that I struggle with as well. For the record, I have this commission for a big brand that I will not name because I can't name, and we're still in the negotiation phase. And fortunately, I'm so glad my agent was the one doing that, because when my agent asked like, hey, how much do you want to like ask for, and I told them a price, and they were like, no, like you're crazy, no, we're gonna ask for at least double that. I was like, what am I? Oh, okay. Like, they were like, okay, yeah, so how much do you want to charge them? And I was like, X. And they were like, for the rights, right? Like, what about the artwork? And I was like, I was kind of including everything. So that is still something that I 100% struggle with as well. I think all you can really do, because it's really hard to put a price on art, right? And there's more that goes into it than just like wondering about how long it takes you to do. So in my opinion, I think the safest way to do it is to look at other artists around your level, see what they're doing, see what they're offering, see what you're offering differently, think about how long it takes you, etc. And you know, figure it out like that, in my opinion. Like, compare with others and see what others are doing and do that. Because like, there's really... Okay, no, this chest is not working. Okay, I really want this to be like a side view, like a side body view. I think I'm struggling with that, because I think I'm drawing two different perspectives at the same time. Yeah. Like, see what other artists are doing, their size, like follower size, quality of their artwork, quality of your artwork. Yeah, just compare and contrast. I feel I don't really think there's like anything else you can really do. Mostly because art is so subjective, right? Like the value and price of art is something that in theory doesn't really exist, right? Does it? Yes, I love Precure. My favorite season is Heart Catch. Yeah, it's easy to undervalue yourself because like you're scared that the commissioner is gonna refuse, right, your service. But yeah, I'm still kind of like learning how to do all that. I don't know. I don't think my art is like that amazing, but there's also other things. Like all in all, I'm a popular artist, right? So, you know, all of those things should also be kept in like mind, because in theory there's a lot of how do you say it, there's a lot of demand, right, for what you're doing. So unfortunately it's not all about quality, it's also a lot about like popularity and stuff. I also have huge time blindness. It's so difficult to like know how long you've taken on something. I completely feel that. Okay, focusing a little on this now. Awesome. Okay. There you go. So yeah, for me it's hard. Especially when friends ask me for commissions, I'm like, oh my god, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I've had a lot of friends be like, Mari, how much for commission? I want you to do this and that. And I was like, no, please do not commission me. Please don't perceive me in my work. Program is Clip Studio Paint. If you're wondering about the spelling, it's up there. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard to like define a price. Wait, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, she has a slightly longer body. We gotta make them match. Cybercupid also has like a lower waist like skirt, which is not something I'm used to doing either. But yeah, huge fan of this design. Do you ever go to conventions? Yes, I do. I haven't gone in like over a year now, but yes, I would go to conventions. I've been going to conventions since 2012. I did not go last year. I do not have any plans on going this year either. But yes, I go to Portuguese cons. I used to go to Portuguese cons often. I also went to Dokkomi twice. So yes, I have indeed sold my art at conventions many times. I'm something of a con artist, if you will. One needs to be the tallest? No. Dude, does she? I don't think so. I'm drawing myself, yes. It is technically an OC, right? Because this is... I designed myself. But yes, I'm drawing myself. Okay. Have a cookie for that dad joke. Thank you. I appreciate the cookie. Alright, let's make a beautiful, beautiful flowing skirt. Doesn't it count as a persona? I guess so. I guess it is my Sona. But it is also a character, right? Like an original character design? I don't know. With VTubing, it always feels a bit strange, right? It's like, what do you call it? But when you draw yourself, like when you're an artist and you, especially when you design yourself, I feel like a bit of the immersion becomes, the immersion that usually comes with VTubing becomes a little compromised from the get-go, right? Simply because, like, you drew yourself, like, you created yourself. Which is a shame, because I really like the, you know, the whole, like, playing a character thing. How did I design my Sona? Oh, you know, a little fun fact. I actually drew myself, or I designed myself a little accidentally. Not really accidentally, but there's a bit of a story to it. Dynantra, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a great stream. Let me see if I can find the first instance of Marikyuun ever. 2021, maybe? No. 2020? Really? No, it's 2021 for sure. First instance of Marikyuun was 2021. Let me find. I found it. I was working on this illustration. Some of you might recognize it. You might recognize it, especially like the Twitch crowd. Some of you might recognize this this character. So I was working on this. It was like a 90s kind of like postcard, and it just had a random girl on top of it. And I liked her design. You know, I had like the Tamagotchi. I had like, you know, I don't know. I drew something like this. She was on top of an arcade machine and stuff. I never ended up finishing this drawing, but I was like, what if I use this as like my OC, as like myself? Because at the time I was streaming, but I was streaming with my camera. I was a camera streamer. And then like VTubing was very popular, and I've always like wanted to dabble on it, but I was like, I don't know if I want to be like a VTuber or like a camera streamer. So I just kind of like, I tried it with PNG tubing first, and so I rendered this drawing by giving this character kind of like my colors. I ended up never finishing the artwork, but I saved this, and this became my PNG tuber for years. No, not for years, for about a year before I debuted as an actual VTuber in 2023. So there she is. Old. There she is. She had a bunch of different animations that she could do. It was, yeah. That was it. That was my PNG tuber. And she was my PNG tuber for basically a year, I guess, before she, before I, you know, created my VTuber. And then I based my VTuber design on this design. So basically this was just a little illustration that I ended up recycling and turning into something else. Yeah. This is so classic, yeah. Classic Marikyuun versus modern Marikyuun. And then when I was making my VTuber model, I accidentally upped the saturation so much I became a redhead. Originally, I was just going to be like blonde, like this, but I upped the saturation a lot, it became orange. Yeah. So it was very... Yeah, I still have some YouTube shorts with this character. Yep. And she is still the same. Like, I guess we're still the same, like, design, right? It's got different Mari generations, yep. So yeah, that was how I designed her. Do I have any tips? Just do what you like. add stuff that you like. That's blonde? Is it not? I think so. Yeah. So that was OG Marikyuun. The one, the only, the first. The first one to ever do it. Hi Kingo! I'm doing good. I hope you are too. A bit of a dirty blonde. Yeah, I would say so. I don't know, I feel like Europeans have a different definition of blonde than like Americans. I don't know if you guys are American. Like I don't know where you guys are from, most of you, but I feel like in general, there's a very different like perception of what is blonde in different like parts of the world, and I think that's really interesting. There's warm and cold. Yeah, there are many, like, I feel like for Americans, blonde is like platinum blonde. You're either platinum blonde or like you're, I don't know, or like you're brunette. That's kind of, and I feel like in Europe, people tend to be more like open about blondness. If that makes sense, but of course, like there are, and I'm not saying that everyone is American. No, that's not it, obviously. I don't know where you guys are from, but that's something I've come to see a lot on my time online. It's really interesting, like how the perception of what is blonde changes. Not that it matters, it quite literally does not matter. It's really something that who gives a shit, right? but it's something interesting regardless that I have noticed for sure. There's like this different perception depending on where you're from. Maybe because I'm in, you know, I'm from like I'm from Southern Europe, right? I'm from Portugal. Portugal, it's Italy, Spain. I feel like we have a different perception of blonde from like people from like more of like the north of Europe, if that makes sense. I would say that's probably it at the end of the day. That's probably like the thing that makes the most sense. Yeah, some people do think it's like highlighter yellow. For sure. And it can be. It can be. Though, like, at the end of the day, it literally does not matter. This is just a fun little conversation. At the end of the day, who cares, right? Yo, Age Deception, thank you so much for the membership. Welcome to the Calamaris. Welcome. I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe that YouTube members also have access to the subs channel on Discord, so if you'd like to join us there, you're very welcome to. I'm pretty sure I set it up so that happens. I thought I was Filipino. Have you seen the clock on the corner of my screen? That is not the Philippines time zone for sure. Looking at more references of myself. No, my VTuber model is definitely ginger. I don't think there's like I don't think there's a way to not consider it ginger at this point. I've leaned into it now. But it came from me completely you know, how do I say it? It came from me completely like boosting the saturation. It's a little silly. It's a little bit of a silly story. Dun, dun. I have trouble with this part of my hair. on the CyberCupid model, I think. Yeah, it's because this needs to go more like this. Yep, I have trouble with this part. I understand why. Let me try to figure it out. Yeah, this part is tricky. It is always tricky. Go. And now here is the hair clip. Boom. I love how poofy my hair is in magical girl form. It makes me very happy. So here is fringe like this. Oh yeah. Too high. Too high. So maybe like this? That works. Oh yeah, that works. No, still too high. Okay. I'm figuring it out. I have trouble drawing myself. This is embarrassing. Like this, and then like this. Yeah. I think that looks nice. Yeah, I like that. She is floofy. She is very floofy. I like usually in magical girl anime, the hair of the character changes a little bit, especially in modern magical girl. It changes a lot. I've always liked it more when the hair stayed kind of like the same. You know, like in Sailor Moon, for example, like the hair stays the same. Or like my favorite was always like Tokyo Mew Mew, where it like changed slightly, but not like so much that the character doesn't stay recognizable. And I think CyberCupid has this really cool mix of like, yeah, like it's different hair, but it's similar enough that you can tell it's the same character. And that was something that I actually worked a lot with Kira on, because Kira was changing the hair a lot. And I kind of like told him like, I really like what you're doing, but I really want like the bangs to at least like be the same. I don't want you to cover the ears, right? Because I wanted the ears to like still be visible from the original design. So it was very cool to like, it was really cool to work on this character with someone else. I feel like we ended up coming up with something like a lot cooler than if I had done it alone, you know, or if he had done it alone. I don't know, I like it when we make things together. I like it when more than one artist looks at things. I think usually you get really good, usually you get really good results when like two good artists look at things together. So yeah. I love watching streams instead of studying. Please do not neglect your studies. No. I wanted to say this like 30 minutes ago, but Twitch won't let me log in after formatting. Oh no! I feel like drawing so many times the same things with the same style, you get used to it, and that's easy. Yeah, for sure. For sure. For me, this character still is a little bit of a mystery. It's my mystery though. It's my character, but I need to draw her more. That's basically the conclusion that I reach, is that I just need to draw CyberCupid more. But I'm very happy. I've commissioned like a couple of illustrations of CyberCupid, and both of them I use as reference like nowadays. Can you believe that? Like both commissions I got from like CyberCupid, I've been using as ref, so that I can draw her better myself. Because I just really like the way that these other artists drew her. Big wing. Something I also noticed is that people sometimes are afraid of drawing the wing like wing shaped. They might think it's like a style thing, but it really is her design. It would look like a wing no matter the style. At least that's how I see it. There you go, big floofy hair. Or maybe it could actually be... It could go a little bit forward. Like over here. Something like this. Yeah, that's cute, right? That's pretty. Yeah, using commissions as refs, right? Because you're commissioning... Usually when you're commissioning someone, you're commissioning like a better artist than you. Or at least an artist with a different vision than you. So for me, it's so useful. Oh, this looked nice, and then I deleted it, and now I can't do it as nice. Yeah, a little bit of movement on our girl here. There you go. Yay! I think that looks good. Though this needs to be shorter. There we go. Alright, and now it looks more like her. Yeah, random wins. Heck yeah. Makes things look so much better. I feel like I'm probably missing something. But she still feels a little... It still doesn't feel very dynamic, does it? You know what? I think I can do better here. How about making this like... Yeah, more like this shape, I think, will help. Oh yeah, that's a better shape for sure. And then the heart, you can see just a little bit over here. Yep, we're getting somewhere. I kind of need the rest of the belts. I want it to be visible here. Yeah. Yeah! Look at that. Think it's the pose. Do you ever do art studies? Yes, but not nearly enough. I should do a lot more. I feel like the position of the neck is not following the position of the shoulder. Like, she's a little hunched forward, but her back is too straight, if that makes sense. I think this... Oh yeah, this makes it a lot better, doesn't it? This feels a lot better. Oh yeah, there you go. How's that? Yes, I think that looks a lot better. Nice. Nice. Mods chat, hello! What's up, Delta? Well, I'm drawing myself for the billionth time and it still doesn't get any easier. I'm gonna copy and paste the hands. Don't tell anyone, otherwise I'll be very upset. No one will know. No one outside of us will know. It'll be our secret. A secret only for the chatters. And then people are gonna see it on the speed paint anyway. But you know what I mean. It's a little secret. It's kind of now. Have I ever drawn myself as a Pokemon trainer? Yes, but not like a full body thing. I have. There's the drawing with Chikorita that I use sometimes. Where is that? Here? I think. Is it here? It is not. I can never find references of myself anywhere. But yeah, there's the one where I'm holding Chikorita. I'm holding Chikorita. Let me do maybe Pokemon Trainer? No. Pokemon PNG. Maybe I'll find it? Question mark. I drew this one a long time ago. And I have this one. I guess that's all I have. Oh, I had this one from years ago. But this is not even the same character. I guess this one is a new version of this one that I drew. Let me close a bunch of stuff. Yeah, we don't need all of this open. Adorable, thank you. Thank you. I love the style of Pokemon. Honestly. I love how the designs look a little bit dorky. You know what I mean? Like, they look cool, but there's always a little bit of a dorkiness to them that I think is really charming. There you go. I'm getting really hungry. I wanted to start stream earlier today so I could stream for longer, but I'm getting so hungry. I kind of want to end stream and get food. But no, I will be strong. Because I promised a longer stream today. Lately the art streams have only been like 2 hours long. And I feel a bit bad about that. You eat dinner by 5, 6 p.m? Oh wow. Usually I have dinner at like 9. If I end stream later, like very late, sometimes I'll do 10. But that is very late. That is not common at all. Portugal is like 8 p.m. is like the norm, I would say, for dinner. I wish I could draw as good as you. Well, you can draw as good as me or even better. You just have to practice. And you just have to learn a lot. And to engage your brain while you're practicing so that you can remember things for next time. And every time you draw something, it'll be a little better. Not always. Sometimes you will draw something that you don't feel proud of. But that's okay too. Alright, how's that? That's cute. Time to merge. Merge. Oops. Merge too much. There we go. Jujubinha! Thank you for the prime. Thank you. Thank you so much. More than better, your own style. Yeah, you're gonna... Yeah, I think so. I think the best thing you can do is your own stuff because... Exactly because of that. Because you'll be able to draw things in the way... Just the way you like them, right? Just the way you like them. Which is what I try to do. I try to draw things just the way I like them. I've had people ask me like, oh, is there anyone you wish you drew like? It's like, not really. Nenric, thank you for the prime. Thank you for the 13 months. Thank you so much. Yippee! That means it's time to spin the wheel. Uh-oh. I'm nervous. What's it gonna be? Okay. Let's see. Don't go anywhere. Let me just figure out what to do with this hair first. I'm not feeling this hair. I need to figure it out. Okay, hold. Like this, and then this goes like this. Maybe? I think the fact that that the hair is threatening to come out of the canvas is like not being very helpful for me right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring her here and just draw the way I want to draw. And if it's outside of the canvas, then it is what it is. So like this, maybe. Yeah, like that. Maybe some more hair here? Yeah, I think so. It's time for Gamba. What are you guys hoping to get on the wheel? Tell me. Okay, I think that looks good. Yippee! let's open the wheel. Sorry I haven't really been doing the wheel lately. I have been a little all over. I'm kind of thinking of revamping the wheel a little bit. Because I feel like it's gotten a little bit stale. But let's see what we get on the Wheel of Fortune. I would like to do maybe like... how do you call it? Maybe like snappier things. Japanese only for 3 minutes. Okay. 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 I should force myself to speak Japanese after all, so chat, if you guys can speak Japanese, please type in Japanese for the next 3 minutes because I really need this. I really need this practice, okay? Especially if I'm gonna go to Japan this year. Where's the timer? Timer doko? Where's that? Timer, found it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, スタートだ! はいはい、みんなさん。これからね、3分の間に日本語しか話さないね。まあ、コメントでは日本人がいれば、日本人がいれば、日本語でコメントいっぱい書いてね。私、上手になりたいから、練習したいから、そうだよね。楽しい。ああ、よかった。これ、私には、これは、楽しくない。ちょっと恥ずかしいね。日本語のしゃべり。はい、それはちょっと恥ずかしいけど。これ楽しそうね。そうかなどうかなどうかな。まあでも日本語のことはね、私敬語とかそのフォーマル日本語のとか全然できないね。敬語とかフォーマル全然できないから、失礼な人だと思わないでください。失礼じゃない、下手です。それが私、失礼ではない、下手だけ。でも上手です。で、上手だじゃない。じゃあ近年全然勉強してないから。ほとんど、まあ、単語とか、はい、単語とかそんなことはね、ほとんど忘れちゃった。私も何時何時すみません、それ読めないよ。全然読めないよ。でもね、まあ日本に行くから、近年 is last year, right? How do you say this year? Or gore? 今年ではね、日本に行くつもりから、もっと練習したい。でもそれはちょっと恥ずかしいね。はい、今年でもはい、声がちょっと高くなるね。日本が話すとき。まずは何それ、全然読めない、その漢字をお願いします。はい、全然わかんないけど頑張ります。 Alright, that's it. 日本語 difficult. Man, I love your art, thank you. Sorry, we were speaking the language of anime. That was great, thank you. But yeah, please don't think I'm rude whenever I'm speaking Japanese. I just don't know how to speak formally. I feel like that's the thing that I'm going to do a lot in Japan. It's gonna be like, hey, sorry, I don't know how to speak formally. Haha. 私このギャルっぽいで。 Ah, Jiko Shokai! Ah, that's it, that's it. Ah, I see, I see. Next time. Next time for sure, Jiko Shokai. Is the outfit on the left new? No, not at all. This is Cybercupid. She has been around for over a year now. Not new, but always special. Always dear to us. Nintendo is lowering prices. That is horrible. Why are they doing that? Just a bunch of weird, like, weird decisions, right? Oh, they mean my summer fit? Oh, the summer fit! Yeah, yeah, this is what I'm using right now. It is new, it is new. Yes. My bad, I didn't understand. Okay, so how is... Hi Mari, I am in your Discord. I like a lot of your arts. Thank you. You may have tips to making commissions. That is a little bit of a difficult question for me to answer. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by making commissions. Could you be more specific, please, so that I can give you a specific answer? If that is okay. Like, when you guys ask me very general questions, I can't really give you a specific answer. So if you could give me a very specific question, then I can help you more. I was doing Romaji because I don't have Japanese setup. Yeah, no, that's totally fine. Romaji is good. I use Romaji a lot on my karaoke tracks. Though sometimes it is harder than Japanese. There's a mosquito! Gotcha. There you go. Nico! Nico is here. Everybody, say hello. The bodice threw you off. Yeah, this is Cybercupid. You don't usually see it from the side, though. So I get it. You know what? I think this should be larger. Yeah, larger heart, larger accessory. Yeah. Yeah, Romaji is very like... Yeah, Romaji is... Your hiragana reading is Joseph. Thank you. I haven't... Yeah. I feel like that's a hard one to forget. Katakana though. And kanji. I used to remember all 2200 most common kanji. I used to have them like very, 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 very fresh in my mind. But I haven't touched that in almost 10 years now, so not fresh anymore. Everything. Forgot everything. So like specifically, I'm starting now because my mother is opening a bank account. Oh, I did that too when I was first starting. I don't know what to do the prices and if someone wants me to draw an SFW. Oh, no, you don't have to draw just because you are opening commissions, it doesn't mean you have to draw literally everything that other people ask you to. If someone asks me to draw not safe for work, I will just say no. Right? Like, that's something you can do, and that's something you should do. I recommend having a list of things that you are comfortable with drawing, and a list of things that you are not comfortable with drawing, so that you always know what to say no to. And don't ever feel like you're forced to draw not like, it sounds to me like you might be a minor, so I wouldn't really recommend drawing not safe for work as a minor. There's time. You have time to get all into that in the future once you're of age. Okay? So yeah, there's no need to like feel like you are forced to do everything and anything that other people tell you to do just because your commissions are open. Like, if someone asks me to draw specific things for a commission, I'll just say, hey, sorry, I'm not the right artist for that. I can recommend you other artists you can work with, but I'm just like, that's not for me. Right? If I had a JoJo stand, Electric Angel. 100%. Electric Angel. Art is a luxury. Artists work hard and have every right to only pick what they want to do. Absolutely, yes. Do not feel pressure to do stuff you don't want to do. Like, commissions, it's great making money with your art, but like, at the end of the day, drawing the stuff that you want to do is the best. You know? So please don't feel like you have to really lower your prices to get any commissions at all. You don't have to do that. You're better off getting better by drawing the stuff that you like before you can do a lot of commissions for other people. What would Electric Angel do? I don't know. So I'm not like super familiar with JoJo. I did watch the first like 3 parts. Part 3, I skipped most of it. I'm sorry. And I would do it again. I would skip it. If I were to watch part 3 again, I would skip it again. I did not like part 3. I don't like it. So I don't really know what it means. Like what I don't really know what like stands even do. I'm a bit confused because it feels like they kind of do a little bit of everything. It's kind of whatever Araki is feeling at the moment. So I'm not really sure. I don't know what Electric Angel would do. Oh, maybe it could give me the power to travel through cyberspace, right? Through mobile devices? Not mobile devices, but like electric devices? Like what I'm already doing, but like with a stand? Would that work? Yeah, always set boundaries. I don't even know if it's legal to ask, like to. Don't worry, no one is going to force you to draw not safe for work. That is it. If you say no, then it's no. It's okay. I drew a lot of fetish art when I was like 12 because I didn't understand it was fetish art, and I was getting like commissioned like on DeviantArt points to draw fetish art without knowing it was. It was all safe for work, but it wasn't like innocent. But I had no idea. Little me was very like eager to just draw anything, and it's not like it traumatized me. I'm not like traumatized from having done that. But you know, I wish someone had told me like, hey, that is not right. don't draw that. Like, don't accept those commissions. I was like, okay, this person wants me to draw like this giant lady, like, you know, holding this small little guy in her hands and looking at him lovingly. Sure, that's cute. Maybe the OC is like a giant. So yeah, I drew a lot of giantess back in my day, without knowing of like, you know, the sexual nature of those like requests. So it's not like I'm traumatized or anything about it, but I would have rather not have done that. You know, looking back, I'm kind of like, maybe it would have been nice to have drawn other stuff that I wanted to draw instead of that. Just like a suggestion. So that's always something I'm gonna tell young artists. Don't rush to open commissions. Like, you're better off just drawing what you want to draw, you know? It's like, don't spend your young years working. Please have fun while you're young. Don't feel yourself pressured to jump into the world of labor. I will say, though it's very cool to have like your own money. That is pretty awesome. But I don't know. That's how I feel. I thought you were drawing the ZZZ Angel Girls. Oh, sorry, I have no idea what that is. I am drawing myself. And then there's another of myself that I'm not gonna sketch today. She's right. I'm always right. When am I not right? When am I not right? If there's one thing that Mari is right. 100% of the time, by the way. And if I'm not, you're probably misunderstanding me. Always a peating. You're so right. Yeah, you should probably be 18 if you're starting to draw not safe for work. Like, I'm not one to tell people what they should or shouldn't do. Like, if you're young and you wanna, like, experiment, draw whatever you want to draw on your free time, go for it. Just don't post it. Because there's a lot of adults out there who want to prey on that innocence, right? 40 streams! I hate Taurus! That is so funny. That is so funny, Neko. I love that. So yeah, that's like... Online, there's gonna be people who are going to want to prey on, you know, younger people's, like, impersonate, you know what I mean? So if you want to dabble in NSFW, whatever, please do it safely without, like, showing it to other people. At least that's how, like, I feel like that's like the most, I think that's the best way I can say this, right? It's like, I'm not gonna tell you what you should or shouldn't do, but please make sure you're not being taken advantage of by bad people on the internet. Or even not on the internet, even like in your life, I would say. Yeah, and make sure that spaces that are for adults, clearly, like, try not to engage in those spaces while you're young, because sometimes bad things can happen, and sometimes nothing happens and it's all wholesome and nice, but let's not risk it. That's how I feel. Sorry, this is kind of out of nowhere, but I know I have a very young audience. I just want y'all to stay safe, okay? Please stay safe. Oh, hey, Deception! Welcome. Welcome to Twitch. Glad that worked out. Yeah, if I'm not right, that means I will be right in the future, right? How about instead of using white, I use an off-white like this? That's pretty. I like it. Yeah, and you can always adjust prices with time. Like, just because you charge X when you first start doesn't mean you should keep charging X forever. Please don't do that. You're improving, you're doing great. Do you feel like it's okay to start commissions even if you're a very early beginner in drawing stuff? I think it's okay, yeah, of course, but like, I think you should ask yourself, is that really something you want to do? Because, like, if you're a beginner, you can't really expect people to be interested in your commissions, right? Because you're a beginner, right? Like, the product that you're offering is still something that you're figuring out. So first it's going to be difficult to find commissioners unless you're basically doing free labor, right? Unfortunately, that's how it is. That's what I was doing when I first started. It was basically free labor. I was asking for literal cents for commissions, because otherwise people wouldn't be interested because I just wasn't good enough. And then I think that's when you should ask yourself, like, am I better off doing this or working on things that I like that will help me improve so that I can later, you know, get at a good enough level to just, like, actually open commissions for real, you know? I think it's a matter of, like, asking yourself, what do you want to do with your time? Personally, I think doing commissions is less fun than drawing whatever it is you want to draw, right? So if your goal is to get better, I think it's probably always going to be more fun if you're doing what you like, right? Instead of doing basically free labor for someone who wouldn't commission you if it wasn't so cheap. That's how I feel whenever I see, like, a lot of artists. Like, I got really popular on TikTok from, like, telling people my commission prices. People would get, like, really rage baited because I was charging like $40 for a GB or whatever, which is not even that much. But that was kind of how I grew, and a lot of people were like, yeah, you are so privileged, you don't even know people like me. I need to charge like 2 cents an hour, otherwise people won't be interested in my work. And like, at that point, it's like, why are you doing that then? Like, why would you rather... I don't know, like if you're spending your time, like if you're charging 2 cents an hour, then this is not your job, right? Like, because that's not enough for you to like sustain yourself, right? 2 cents an hour, unless your days have like 50 hours. At that point, you're basically someone who's drawing for fun. So like, why not focus on drawing what you find fun? That's how I feel. Who am I drawing? I'm drawing myself! That is who I'm drawing. $40 are kind of cheap. Yeah, it kind of depends. I feel like at the time it made sense to me. But nowadays looking back, I'm like, whoa, I was really dumb. I was really dumb, but like people were mad on the internet. People were like, this person overcharges. Why does she charge so much for commissions? But hey, that's how I grew online. That's how I grew. It wasn't even rage bait content because it was true. But people get really pressed when, because I think people really have a tendency to, how should I say this? I think people really have a tendency to, oh my god, what's the word? Project onto others, and like it's hard to look at what someone else is doing and not like put yourself in that situation or like in the equation. So people would like take it very personally. So yeah, people would actually make it their business and stuff instead of just moving on. So I am kind of grateful for that, but I promise the kind of content I was trying to make was not like rage bait content. It really wasn't. Loving the outfit, thank you! Thank you. This one I designed myself. Pew, 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 pew. There we go, look at this Mari. Now I'm just coloring this for fun, so that we can chat for a little longer before I end stream. But yeah, IMO, you don't have to rush into like doing commissions. Like, wait until you have something really valuable and unique to yourself to offer. That's how I feel. Like, to me, I have my style to offer. I have my vision as someone who's very into like magical girls, you know, kawaii culture, etc. Obviously, I also have my technical skills, but I don't think most people are commissioning me for my technical skills. I think people are commissioning me for the style and for the look overall of the thing, right? Like the uniqueness, I guess, of it. And if you're someone with amazing technical skills, then I think that's really valuable too. I think that's something you should offer. But before you have that special thing to offer that you can provide, I really don't see like a need to even open. Like, you can try it just to see like how you feel doing it. Like, I don't know. I feel like you can try it just to see how it feels like. But at the end of the day, drawing for yourself is always going to be more fun than drawing commissions for someone else. Trust me. Yeah, I think that's true, Deception. I agree with that. It's like, you either get things instantly or you get really upset. There are definitely some people like that, and they see other people thriving, they don't really understand why they're thriving. Maybe they don't even like the work that they're doing, and they're like, this isn't fair, why is this person getting like all this attention and all this work when I don't even like their work. I I think that's completely normal to feel that way. But I do agree that people are jumping into things a lot faster nowadays. But I think it's just the nature of social media and the way of things. So it's not really their fault either. You find drawing for others easier? That's interesting. Even if it's a character that you don't like the design of, for example. Because that's more the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. Like, some commissions I love doing. Like, sometimes people commission me the most beautiful, awesome designs ever. But other times they commission me things that I personally don't care about or I don't like relate with. That's totally fine as well, and I do think that's the expected part of it. Sometimes people will commission you, this has happened, sometimes people will commission you really like out of pocket things and be like, I just wanted to give you a challenge. Please do not do this. Please do not do this to artists with commissions open. Like, there's nothing inherently like wrong or bad about doing it, but it's like you are making our life very difficult. And I don't think most of the time a commission is the right space for an artist to like go and experiment a lot. Most of the time we just want to give the commissioner the best experience possible and like the best product possible, so asking for something that is so completely out of our comfort zone sometimes gives us a lot of anxiety, because we're like, I want to give you the best product possible, but in order to do that I need to learn a lot of new skills in the process. So yeah, just a little, because I've had this before. I've had people commission me like Dragon Ball Z like characters, and of course you don't have to only like ask for things that I like. You don't have to only ask me to draw like my character or magical girls or whatever. That's not what I mean. But going really out of your way to be like, I really just want to make your life difficult. Please don't do that. Where can I find the Mahou Shoujo reference sheet? Oh, let me give it to you. I have a Google Drive with my references that I always send to people when I'm doing sketches. Me saying always as if like I do this a lot. Yeah. There you go. Here is a link to my reference sheets and like my references. You guys can see it on YouTube as well. Dragon Ball Speak, I would be honored to draw it. Heck yeah! I think that's wonderful. I love Dragon Ball too. Not really something that I would like to draw for a commission. I've drawn Goku plenty of times. But I have also been commissioned to draw like Dragon Ball OCs. I think they're wonderful, but they're not exactly commission material, if that makes sense. That's the difference I'm trying to like say. So nothing wrong with me drawing Dragon Ball characters, just I don't think commissions is like the correct place to experiment with something completely different. That is it. And it gives me severe anxiety to, you know someone is paying for me to do something and for me to do a good job, and I'm delivering something that I don't know if it's like good enough. That's it. That's mostly what I'm trying to say here. I just said it in a lot of words. Thank you, it's for science. I love science. You're totally good. You enjoy drawing boys or men in general? I don't dislike it. I always prefer girls. I don't know why. I think I've just grown so used to it. I don't dislike it, if that makes sense. Let me try to find my the Dragon Ball commission that I drew. It wasn't even like actual Dragon Ball. It was like an OC, because there's like this Dragon Ball video game where you can like customize your character. I don't know which one it is. Might be like Kakarot, I'm not sure. Do I have that? Oh, I've got this Kazuya drawing. Heck yeah! Check out this guy. It looks awesome. This was for a profile pic for someone in the Smash community. They made Kazuya, so I made like a bunch of versions. Heck yeah! 2022? Everyone has their preferences. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with having preferences, I feel. Let me see. Commissions. I don't mind drawing men. It's not something that I mind at all. I prefer drawing girls. It's a preference. But like, if someone's like, please draw this guy, I won't be like mad. I won't be like, oh, I wish they weren't. Oh, Xenoverse. Yes, I think so. I think that's it. I won't be like upset if someone asks me, oh, look at this Ike I also drew. And this Joker. This was a commission for Raven King, who was a Smash player. I did a lot of commissions within like the Smash community back in the day. Yeah, look at these guys. I think they look cute. I feel like my work has changed quite a bit since here. Yeah, my work has changed quite a bit. Oh, I found it. I found the Dragon Ball character. So here's the guy. Yeah, the body could look a little bit better. Only man Mari cares enough to draw starts with M. Clock it, clock it. I like the Joker too. I think he looks very cute. I have a little bit. I like how I did the like contour on the eye, like white outline, so that you can see it from the mask. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you guys like my art. I appreciate it. I'm very fortunate that so many people have seen my art and like it. It's very cool. Let me see. Where's my March art? I'm embarrassed. I don't want to show it after all. Oh yeah, I'm not very good at drawing March, but I wish I was better at drawing March. I feel like all of these are in a different style. But I was experimenting a lot here. It was also the start of the year. I'm kind of bad with oh my god, I want to wait. Let me see if this is okay for me to show before anything else. Not because there's anything like not safe for work, but because I'm embarrassed. Because I'm ashamed, okay? I might be ashamed of what is in these pages. Oh, this is cute. Wait, these are cute. I drew so many. Oh my god, I forgot. Look at all this. Look at all this. I think this face is really funny. Yes, I was down bad for this fictional man. I don't want your bribes, bitch. I brought this for you, asshole. The cabedon, yeah. I was listen, these were studies. I was studying. I was studying very hard, you see. This is for the sake of improvement. For the sake of learning how to draw men. Yeah. The way I'm looking at him, thank you. This is the relationship that is my headcanon for these two. This is very Rumiko Takahashi, I feel. I was reading Ranma at this time. What were I studying? Yes, I was reading Rumiko Takahashi's Ranma. And I learned a lot about the way she draws expressions and about like posing. Like, I really like the way she draws guys. I think it's very pretty and very good. Too bad he's so nice now. It's like, it had to happen, but it happened too early. I'm thinking of, maybe I'm gonna wait until the game is like finished and then I start over. Yeah. Look at him! He's cute! Look at him! And I'm like smug as fuck. Like, hey, I got you. I like tsunderes. I didn't realize, but I realize that now. You see, I'm very comfortable with my cringiness. There are things about me you guys will never know about. But yeah, this is not one of those things. Yeah. There we go. Almost 4 a.m. Go to sleep. I'm ending stream just so you go to sleep. Plastic. Everyone say thank you, Plastic, on YouTube. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I thought of saying his name. See? Yep, I did not. He's the big M. Oh, the big M. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go as well. I'm very hungry. I'm gonna get sushi tonight. What? Did you guys know Wednesdays is sushi day? I have this really cheap sushi place semi-close to me, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Before we go though, look at Ollie. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. My Ollie merch finally arrived. I ordered it in October. In October! It's finally here. I'm so happy. I sent her a bunch of photos, but they all sucked, so I didn't post them. But I love Ollie. Go follow, subscribe to Ollie. That's my Oshi, alright? Yes. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say to you guys. I take things serious. No, I'm joking. I'm joking with you. But I do want to end stream. I was just using you as a scapegoat, as for a little joke. I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable or anxious. I was just pulling your leg. Yeah, I don't know. Let me just see. Before we end, what else do I have to show you? I don't have a lot to show. Oh yeah! I haven't spoken about this yet. Let's speak about this actually. Roro Agogo. My singing teacher, Rachel, and her friend Julie, they have an idol unit called Rosa Rosso, or Roro, for short. And they released their EP on the 16th of this month. And it's very good, and I made the cover art. You guys like it? It's them. Yeah, so I made this, and they commissioned me. We did kind of an art trade. I like doing this with people. Like, instead of, like I said, it's hard for me to price my stuff for my friends. So what I did was I exchanged a bunch of like singing lessons for this art from my teacher. So it's kind of an art trade, if you think about it. Colors are gorgeous, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, the EP is really good. I highly recommend you guys. If you guys like idol music, like really cute idol music. I love barter content. That's what I like. You know, you can do things I can't do, and I can do things you can't do, so we exchange services. I like that a lot. Yeah, so this is it. Let me send you guys a link. You guys like YouTube music? Let's do YouTube. I don't have Spotify anymore. I've got YouTube. Let's Roro Agogo. Can I find that on YouTube? I can. Rosa Rosso. Can I find like? Oh wait. I see. Okay. So it's on YouTube Music, but not on actual YouTube. Let me go find it. YouTube Music. So yeah, if you look for this, Roro Agogo, you'll find it. Let me send you guys there. Okay. YouTube Music. I don't know why this takes forever. I can go clean your house. Are you serious? Like, I would love that. I hate cleaning. It's my least favorite thing ever. Yeah, I found the EP. There it is. You guys can go check it out if you'd like. I'm gonna send it over on YouTube as well. Wish I can draw like this, but I'm learning from time to time, so the day will come. Absolutely. I think in the future you will like your stuff more than you like mine, because it's yours and you can do it exactly the way you like it. They have a cute concept. Yeah, they're very cute. I think On Stage is such a good song. Can we listen to it? I think we can listen to it. I don't think big YouTube is gonna demonetize me. Wait, stop. It's so cute. Listen to this. But there's this song called Ano Sora, which I actually participated in. This one. In the end, there's a bunch of like la 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 la, and I sang that as well. So you can find my voice there because there's a lot of voices. But I participated on that song. Yeah. Is it too loud? It's very cute. And they do like live performances at cons and stuff, so pretty cool. Yeah. So let me just show you guys the end. It is loud? Really? Not for me. Oh, it's not loud. Okay. It's so cute. And now I join here. I'm here. I swear. Okay, that's the end of my part. Yay! Who produced that? I think it was so I know it was written and composed by my teacher. I believe the not the producer, but what do you call it? Producer slash mixer. I believe it was the person who produces for Takanashi Kihara, but I'm not sure. But I know she composed it, and yeah, very talented duo. I think you guys should check them out. They're very sweet. If you guys live in the US, they do sing at cons. On stage is so good. I really like, and they also have Open Blue. So there's 3 songs in this EP. I highly recommend them. So, yeah, that's it. That's all the news I have got for you. We're gonna be working on The Forest's End soon. Jacob is gonna make a video about it. I believe it's coming out at sometime in April. Yeah. I'm gonna let you guys go now. Let's see who we can rate on Twitch. On YouTube, I don't really rate anyone because I don't know anyone who's streaming on YouTube, but Alex!
Light can be a great help. It can make everything visible, and make something pretty. A city, a sky, or a room that has a story. Mari also has a light, and it lives in her heart. She shines with joy and cuteness, but she knows when to give help, which is a way out of a dark situation for others. You have a light in you, that is valuable and lovable. And we will always appreciate that in you.
Aw, thank you, Alex. I don't know if what I'm doing is like that, like, grand, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's really sweet, and thank you for the big dono as well. I really appreciate that. Yeah. I don't know what to say now. I'll see you guys on Friday, okay? Yeah? You cheered me up? Oh, I'm glad. You guys cheered me up too. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys always being here and being such a positive, like, influence on my life. Yeah, okay, there, I said it. Thank you, everyone. Take care. I'll see you guys on Friday for some Smashy Bros, okay? Same time as today. Smashy Bros. We play together. Yeah. I hope we have a good time, alright? Everyone, I'll be sending you over to Picat on Twitch. On YouTube, I'll just be ending the stream. So, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for coming. I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye-bye. See you Friday. Bye. Bye-bye.